Greetings, travelers, and welcome to Geronimo Draws. In this video, I would like to discuss Michelangelo's renowned sculpture, the Pieta. Early Renaissance masters like Giotto, Donatello, and Masaccio harked back to classical traditions in their artwork, setting the stage for a new path of artistic exploration for emerging artists. They had a deep interest in the world around them, and capturing it accurately in their painting and sculpture, not only with artistic techniques like shading and depth, but also in the expressions of the figures. The young Michelangelo was greatly influenced by these Florentine artists and took his creativity to remarkable heights. The Pietà was the masterwork that divided him from the competition and remains to this day one of the great masterpieces of the High Renaissance. It was completed in 1499 when Michelangelo was only 23 years old and is carved from a single block of Carrara marble. Pietà in Italian means pity, and depicts a life-size Virgin Mary, mother of Jesus Christ, carrying her deceased son in her arms after he was taken down from the cross. We can see the inspiration from classical antiquity in the material and the naturalism. Michelangelo expertly creates the sumptuousness of her garments, the textures, the folds, and the smoothness of human flesh. But what's often overlooked is how Michelangelo explores the tragedy of this biblical event. Christ is much smaller than his mother, his body limp with death. We can see her hand under his arm, his flesh folding upward as Mary fights the weight of her son's lifeless body. Mary is significantly larger than Christ, nearly enveloping his entire body in a triangular form. She is also depicted at an age when she birthed him, and while Christ appears in his early 30s, as he was when he was crucified, he is still her boy. Even though she is holding him as a man, Mary is transported to when she held him as a baby. Michelangelo is using scale and expression to reinforce the tragedy of a mother losing her child. Christ's neck is bare, reinforcing his vulnerability. We can also see the wounds of the nails on his hands and feet. Mary's hand is open, turning upwards as if presenting Christ to us, reminding the viewer of his sacrifice. She also seems to be asking herself, how could they have done this to you? Mary is seated on a block of stone, a possible reference to the tomb where Jesus will be placed, making this her final goodbye to her beloved son. The Pietà is a work that has inspired artists for generations. It captures the dual sacrifice, reinforcing the deep wound made to Mary's heart. It prompts a pure, natural moment between mother and son, with an image of suffering and sadness, filling the viewer with sorrow and compassion, with pity. For while Jesus' suffering is at an end, his mother Mary's has just begun. Thank you for watching.